I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Akar Kodash, to give me the spirit to do this video. Let's jump right to it. Matthew chapter 10, starting at verse 32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. So the topic of this lesson is going into what is the conversation between YAHAWASHI and Yahawah about you. That's what you got to think about, man. If YAHAWASHI is having a conversation with Yahawah and it's about you, concerning you as an individual, okay, as a believer in this truth, what would the conversation be about? What have you been doing? Have you been denying yourself? Have you been working on yourself? Okay. Have you been fearing? The whole nine. So think about that in the spirit. This lesson is for you to meditate about that. Okay. So that you can see how serious this is, man. Once you zone in on it, man. And put all your pleasures away, man. Okay. Luke chapter 9 verse 23. And he said unto them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. So the last scripture I read in Matthew chapter 10, if you deny him before man, he will deny you before the Father. Well, if you're not denying yourself, you are denying him. Okay? Because he told you to deny yourself. Let's read it again. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Daily. So if you're doing that and you're working on yourself, okay, trimming all that bullshit off yourself, man, getting rid of that old man, being remorseful when you do go off, it's going to be a decent conversation between YAHAWASHI and Yahawah. Because why? You are serving. Okay? YAHAWASHI said, he that serveth me, my Father shall honor him. That's a huge deal, man. Okay? So you have to conduct yourself the right way. We know this flesh is horrible. We know we're going to fall short. Okay? But you should be in the mind frame of getting better and better and better at denying yourself. Because there's room for improvement. There's room for improvement. Okay? Don't make excuses for yourself. Just do what you got to do. All right, from there, let's go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, starting at verse 1. Furthermore, then, we beseech you, brethren, and exhort you by the Lord YAHAWASHI, that as you have received of us how you ought to walk and to please Yahawah, so you will abound more and more. So when you please YAHAWASHI, you abound more and more. What's more pleasing than cutting out the flesh? Why do you think when it tells you when you fast, you shall be rewarded, man? Openly. You fast in secret and you shall be rewarded openly. Well, why are you getting rewarded? Because it's pleasing to the Father, man. Okay? Verse 2. For you know what commandments we gave you by the Lord YAHAWASHI, for this is the will of Yahawah, even your sanctification, that you should abstain from fornication, that every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in the sanctification and honor, man. Right, man. So though this flesh is horrible, you still have to carry it, man, in a right way, man. You have to strive for the masteries to do that more and more and more, to abound. Because when you abound, man, you're more sharp on cut things off. You're more sharp on seeing what Satan is doing around you, man, trying to suck you into things. Okay? You can see that seed being sown by Satan right away. You're like, oh, I ain't going that way. I know what that's about. Okay? That's part of experience and abounding. From there, let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2, starting verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of Yahawah standeth sure, having this seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his. And let everyone that nameth the name of YAHAWASHI depart from iniquity. Depart from iniquity, man. Does that mean we're going to be scot clean 100%? No. Okay? That's what YAHAWASHI's blood is for. But you have no liberty to abuse, okay, the liberty that was given. Okay? Everything is about the flesh. Everything can't be about the flesh. Because the people in the world, that's how they walk. And look at them. Blind, dumb, don't know nothing. Okay? So that goes back to doing what? Striving for the masteries, man. Being a soldier. Being an ultimate sacrifice. Okay, that's going to take you to deny yourself. Not that you're going to completely not do anything, okay, the whole time, because a righteous man fall down 7 times and get back up again. We understand that, man. But do not let Satan trick you to let that be an excuse to not abound and deny yourself more and offending less. You offend less and less, as the scripture says, as you abound. Okay? Point blank, period. Verse 20. But in a great house there are not only vessels of gold and silver, but also of wood and earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor. If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. Prepared. Why? Because he's purging himself, man. He's denying himself, and he's following YAHAWASHI, okay? Which is following YAHAWASHI. Okay? We got to get better at this. We got to get better at this, man. Okay? It's very, very, very important that you zone in on this, man. As you gain the knowledge, don't let the discipline escape you, man. Just because you know some truth. Okay? That ain't going to help you. You know the truth. Okay? You can repeat a lot of scriptures, but when it comes to your everyday life, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Well, guess who sees that? YAHAWASHI. The angels are around marking all that down. So going back to the conversation between YAHAWASHI and Yahawah, what is that conversation going to be about you? That's what you got to think about, man. It says the angels are up and down the earth, beholding the good and the evil, man. What is your good and what is your evil? You have to examine that, okay? From there, let's go to Proverbs chapter 4, starting at verse 18. But the path of the just is as a shining light, that shineth more and more into the perfect day, that shineth more and more, brighter and brighter. Meaning what? The eyes get more single and more single. Why? Because they're trimming things off. That's offending, man. Okay? They're overcoming things, man. Overcoming demons. All kinds of things that got their attention. Okay? That's making it hard for them to read. Making it hard for them to stay focused in general. Verse 19. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. My son, attend to my words. Incline thy ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thy eyes. Keep them in the midst of thy heart. Right. Keep your eyes single. For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from thee a froward mouth, and perverse lips put far from thee. Let thy eyes look right on, and let thy eyelids look straight before thee. Ooh, keep your eyes single. Verse 26. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. How you do that? Paying attention to the word, man. Committing your ways to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established. That's how your ways going to be established. You can't do that if you're distracted by all kinds of bullshit and wickedness and evil and, you know, pleasure in the flesh all the damn time. It's not going to work out. You're going to be stagnant. You're going to fall off. This truth is about abounding, man. The elect is going to abound. That's why they are the elect. So the men at the end that make it, they abounded, man. They overcame things that were in their way. They adjusted. This is a war, man. And you have to adjust in war. Point blank, period. Okay? Verse 27. Turn not to the right hand nor to the left. Remove thy foot from evil. Remove thy foot from evil. And that's what we have to examine, man. Each individual has to examine this, man. If you're not examining this, that means you think you got it. You're good. That's pride, man. Because the humble is going to examine themselves. Point blank, period, man. Like the parable of the 2 men that prayed, man. One was saying, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do that. But guess who was justified? The one that says, I am a wretched man. I need help. I'm sick. Lord, help me. Okay? So if you're in that spirit that you need help, then guess what? You constantly have to consistently examine yourself. Okay? So that you can remove your foot from evil that you are doing. So that that conversation between YAHAWASHI and Yahawah can be a better conversation. Each day you wake up, man, you have an opportunity for it to be a better conversation. That's what you want, man. Build your confidence up in the spirit. From there, let's go to Sirach chapter 18, verse 20. Before judgment, examine thyself, In the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. And I read this scripture a lot, in a lot of my lessons, because, I mean, can't read it enough. We all go through all kinds of demons and demonic thoughts and things we do, man, that we got to repent from. So you constantly got to examine yourself. So let me read that again. Before judgment, examine thyself. In the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. And we want the mercies of David, man. That's what you want. You want that mercy. Okay? So I exhort all you Akim to examine yourselves and meditate about this lesson. Meditate about the conversation. What would it be? Think about that. Like, seriously. Sit down and think about that, man. Examine what you're doing, and then you can get an idea on what the conversation would be between YAHAWASHI and YAHAWAH. With that, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakar Kwadash, for giving me the spirit to do this video. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to you Akim out there that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.